What to do with insurance settlement money. Hi there. So, I was in a motorcycle accident a few months ago and soon will be receiving $66,666.67. That kind of sounds like a pretty sketchy number because, that's kinda, I don't know, maybe slightly referencing the devil. It's a little bit sketchy, especially because this is from like an accident. Like, what did you sell your soul to the devil to survive? Jesus. So, as an insurance settlement from the accident, I would like some advice on what to do with my money to put me in the best position with my entire situation. So, as for my debts, truck payment is $1,283 a month. What? $58,708 estimated payoff, approximately 12% interest rate. This is like the dumbest truck purchase like ever. Like, what the hell are you doing, dude? Dude, like, I don't even know what this person makes, but I already see a pretty darn big red flag. Like, yo, you got a truck payment for $1,283 per month, not including insurance, maintenance, gas, or anything like that. What the hell is wrong with you? Two, the truck is like 60K, basically. Like, like this is the thing that I don't really understand. Is like, I understand people wanting to buy nice trucks, but at the same time, if you plan on using that truck like a truck, should you really be buying a really expensive truck to do that? Seems kind of counterproductive or not really financially sound. Like, do you want to look pretty in your super nice truck? That seems kind of like weird to me. Now, the thing is, if you can afford it, you can afford it and it doesn't even really matter. But let's continue. A large credit card, $20,700 limit, they're using $20,500 of it. There are so many bad things going on in this situation. Like, you got a horrible truck payment, truck debt. You got a horrible large credit card, which means that there's probably another credit card coming. So you're already at, oh God, this is so much debt. Hold on, let me put this up. So let me keep track of the debt this person has. So you got $58,708 on the truck debt plus $20,500 on the big credit card, which is so far $79,208. Man. And this person says, I know I'm stupid. Please don't lecture me. Okay, thanks. The thing is, it's not even about being stupid. It's like a combination of you just like not caring. Like, that's the thing that makes me sad when I like read these sort of things. Is like, you just don't care. Like really, like, you say that you want to change, but like I doubt that you're really going to be wanting to do what you need to do. The small credit card, $3,000 limit with a 2,900 utilization at 18% interest rate. You're just like maxing everything. Like, I don't even understand this. So plus 2,900. That means so far they have $82,108 of debt. So let's see. So with that being all said, I was personally thinking to put $10,000 into my two credit cards, probably completely pay off my small one and use the other 7,000 on my big one, and to put 15,000 into my truck to try and knock down my interest a decent bit. Then I also have 1,600 in medical bills left to pay for me. Hold on. So we got to add this. So plus 1,600. So they're at 83,708. Oof. That leaves 40,000 ish to use my own money to work for me. Work for you? You dumb bastard. Like, I mean, I don't want to sound too mean, but god damn, dude. Like, you just got out of a motorcycle wreck. Do not go back into a wreck financially. Work for you. 40K ain't gonna do crap for you when you got so much freaking debt. Dear God. Is this a solid plan, or what advice would y'all give? And if my breakdown is okay, is there a specific thread on here I can use as advice to put my money? Edit. I also bring home 850 to 1050 a week at my job, pay my parents 300 rent a month, and have $200 on insurance a month. So let's just be generous and say that he earns the 1050 a week. Okay, let's just be generous, right? Oh God, this is going to be so freaking brutal. Like, okay, so 1050 a week, 52 weeks. Sadly, I gotta say, this person is a moron. And I mean that to be as like nice as possible, but god damn, dude. You're making $54,600, right? A year. That's what they're bringing in. Now, I don't necessarily know if this is before or after taxes, but $54,600 a year, okay? Their truck alone is more than what they make in a freaking year. Like, dude, what the hell are you thinking? And you want your money to work for you? Like, this is the thing that like people need to understand is like investing is good and everyone needs to invest, but you have to be in the financial position to where you could invest where it actually makes sense. Because to be frank, unless you're doing something super freaking risky like crypto, like you are not going to beat 12% or 15% or 18%. Literally, all of his debts are beyond dumb, beyond high. Like, the way that this person's like talking in this like little post is like mind blowing to me because they're basically working themselves to like less than paycheck to paycheck. Like, I don't even understand how they are surviving with this amount of debt. Because again, we're talking about like an $83,708 debt, okay? With not including how much they pay for rent, not including how much they pay for insurance, not including how much they pay for groceries, not including how much they pay for just maintenance of their vehicle or just in life in general. Like, this is insane. Like, here's the thing. What I would do would be if I got this weird satanic like payout, right, of the 66K, this is what I would do. One, I would sell the truck because that truck is way too expensive for me for my income because it is literally more than my income. I would have to sell that truck, period. End of story. I cannot afford that truck in this scenario, right? I have to sell it. And if I have to take a loan for the difference, I have to do that. And then buy, like, use some of the money to, like, pay for, like, a super cheap, like, car in cash, right? But like, no matter what, this truck goes. Like, you can't keep this truck. Not with the type of income that this person's making. I have to sell this truck if I'm in that situation. I have to sell it. Like, that is the only route. Two, I would pay off both of those credit cards and not carry them at all, right? So immediately, that's basically nearly all of their debt. Like, if you're able to sell that truck for remotely what it's worth or how much you owe, if you could like sell it for literally how much you owe on it, which would be amazing, and with trucks, you might be able to do that. You might be able to clear that truck without really like any leftover debt on that. You could clear the credit card, well, credit cards, right? Which means that, hold on, let's do this. So let's assume that you could like sell the truck for exactly what you owe, which would just be an ideal situation. But for this example, hopefully, let's do. Let's say that you spend like the 66666. So like you spend like $6,666.67 on like a brand new to you vehicle in cash, right? So that leaves you with 60,000. So out of 60,000, you pay off the large credit card and the small credit card, which leaves you, let's see, so minus 20,500 and minus 2,900, and also that medical bill, which is 1,600, so minus 1,600, which would leave you with $35,000. So now you got like a paid for car or truck or whatever. You got no debt to your name, and you got $35,000 left over. Not bad, right? It's better than being negative 80 something thousand dollars. So now you're plus $35,000. Now, what I would do in this situation at this point would set some money to the side for like an emergency fund, 3 to 6 months. So I'd probably take like, it seems like they don't really got much expenses like other than these stupid purchases. So I'd probably like take out like 10,000 for like an emergency fund, which would leave you with $25,000, which you could use for basically whatever you want now. Now, what I would do in this situation would be to probably put that money into like an index fund, into an S&P 500 index fund, just so that it could compound annually, roughly around like 8 to 10% with dividends reinvested. So that pretty much, another way to look at it, like pretty much every decade it'll basically double. Like one way to kind of view it. I'll just basically be like sticking it in there as like not necessarily an emergency fund, but like access to funds that I could potentially pull out for like a down payment on a home. But it's at the very least compounding and growing until I make that decision to where I'm like ready to potentially do that, right? So that's probably what I would do in this situation. This is like a horrible situation to be in. This person should never have credit cards, like ever. They cannot use credit cards right. They're like literally maxing out these credit cards with like every chance they get. Like it is beyond retarded what this person's doing. Like this person definitely shouldn't be buying brand new cars because they buy vehicles that they literally cannot afford. Like I don't even know how you are actually surviving having a truck that costs more than what you make per year. Like just think about that. That is dumb. That is so dumb. It ain't even funny. Like it's sad. Like that's sad. But that's what I would do. Let's see some of these comments because I know people are probably roasting the hell out of this person. Yeah. Pay off all the cars, pay the medical bill, put the rest towards the truck. Better yet, sell the truck and buy something cheaper because you bought more car than you can afford. If you have a double digit interest rate on it on top of credit card debt, yes, this means you don't get any money to play with after it's all said and done. Well, technically he does, depending on what he can sell that truck for. There's no 40K working for me in the real world. Interest on that will be a few hundred a year usually. Big whoop. You screwed up with that much debt. This is your chance to fix your mistakes. Pay off the credit cards, sell the truck, get a Corolla or Civic. Never carry a credit card balance again. If you are too tempted, just cut them up. Like this is the thing. Like this person, like physically, cannot handle having a credit card in their possession. Like just based off what like we're reading here, they literally cannot physically handle using credit cards, which is such a scary thing to see. Is 80K of terrible high interest debt? Yeah. Yeah. Feel free to give your thoughts if you stumble upon this. Do you agree with me that I believe that this person is a moron? Because, to be frank, I do think this person is a moron. Now, I don't even think that this has something to do with ignorance. I just don't think they really thought about it, like, at all.